Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name's Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you, and it looks a lot like a crossroads or like game day decision time, right? Okay, you can't really delay this any further. The question is, do you want to reconcile with this person, or are you ready to let them go and move on? So we've got free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And then we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. It feels to me like for the majority of you, you are leaning towards, I don't want this person back in my life. I've worked too, diligently to make things what I want, and they upset the apple cart every time. So it feels to me like we have somebody that is moving on, and I'm proud of you. But there's still a choice. Some of you may choose differently. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. I hope you're having a great day. Hello, first arrival dude. How are you doing? Hello, key controller. Hello, April. How are we doing? Key controller, do you want to be a moderator? You let me know if you do. I have a fun little announcement for you guys. I risked ruining my hair. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and say I ruined my hair for you all because I knew this deck was waiting out at the mailbox. What's it called? The Love Oracle card is what I have here. Donor wishes to remain unknown. Thank you. And this is going to tell us a little bit more about why some of you are like ready to say, you know what? I think I'm ready to let them go for the win, right? All right. So this is pretty similar to the situations deck in that it has, a couple different phrases. But it's all about the romantic side. I don't know where it's going to live yet. I have too many cards, you guys. I don't know what to do. Oh, okay. So we've got the apology card. Somebody wants to come back around, tell you that they messed up and they know it. Is there any chance you would forgive them? But there's something they're avoiding. So have you ever got, this is going to be like the easiest question ever. Have you ever got like a bad apology before? What's that? All of you saying yes? That's why we're here? Yeah, I know. This is not going to be the best of apologies. This is going to be like, okay, I did 5 horrible things to you, or 5 things that I need to apologize for, right? And I'm going to apologize for 3, maybe like 3 1/4. But 5? Nah, I can't do that. That's too much. It's too much. This person doesn't want to apologize for the whole thing. Just a little bit, okay? And what does that mean? That means they have not finished healing. That means they are not super genuine right now. What's up, Tiana? We've been missing you. How are you? Yeah, it's not very much work. It's mostly, well, you do, yeah, whatever you decide. I'm still feeling guilty about what happened, Hello. First time? Are you just changing your name every time now? I'm gonna struggle with that, Hello, Miss Princess. How are you doing? What else do we have? Ooh. Okay. Realizations and time. Epiphanies, understandings, awakenings, waiting, cycles, and moments. I've waited long enough. I thought you were going to get your ish together. I thought you were going to heal. I thought you were going to apologize for all the you said. But here we are. And it's the same old, right? You haven't really done much. So I do feel whoever I'm reading for, you're at this point where you're like, why wait any longer? Like I gave you enough time. you do not expect them to apologize at all, or you don't expect them to apologize for something in particular. Is it a comprehensive apology? I don't think so. But they're going to say something and it's going to shock you. You're going to be like, so you're admitting to it. I didn't think you would. Karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. To those of you who are the person that needs to apologize, it's not always easy to say, my bad, I did that, I messed it up, I could have been nicer, I should have thought before I did that. It's never easy. It's not supposed to be easy. The best things in life are the things that require you to break a little bit of a sweat. The best things in life are the things that require you to find out what you're made of. So if you're going to do the apology, do it right. This is somebody who has the potential to make things right, but I feel like there is this little voice in their head that's like, yeah, but not that one thing. We can just forget that thing. We'll avoid that. We'll apologize for the other things, but not that one thing. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Voyager. How we doing? Hello, Jason. What's happening? But if they do apologize for the whole kit and caboodle, then their karma improves dramatically. But the thing is, they don't have much time left, right? That time card says, you got a couple minutes. You got a couple days, maybe. You do not have much time. Intuition, heart song, telepathy, and inner knowing. And nourish. Boop. That's where it's going. Self-esteem, self-growth, self-focused, and soul finding. That's quite the pair. The more I listen to my intuition, the more I listen to what is like my inner voice, the more I realize that I've been sitting here waiting for you to do right by me when you're probably not going to. So I'm not going to waste any more of my time. I'm not going to sit here and expect the best from you when you have mostly just delivered a mediocre. Yeah. No. Medium. So I started with that last time. This is the Bianco Nero. What else do we have? Better luck next lifetime. Yeah. The truth is, someone is choosing to move on. Someone's choosing to free themselves from this connection that they felt kind of controlled or like it was a yoke. And a joke? I don't know. That's up to you. You tell me. But this is like, just doesn't seem to be worth all the trouble. If I'm honest with myself about what I have learned, it is like worth it. I've learned a lot about myself. I've learned that I'm pretty awesome and I deserve better than what you offered. So considering I know that, why would I put myself or continue to put myself in a situation with somebody who seems to be completely inept or incapable of treating me the way that I deserve? Onward. This is someone being brutally honest with themselves. I'm not going to wait for this person anymore. I've got to let go of them. They had their time and they chose to do nothing, or they chose to keep doing whatever BS they were doing. So if I control the controllables and I cannot control you, right? You have free will. You have chosen to be your same self. That's a choice. It's a choice, but you made it, right? then I'm going to choose to be a better version of myself, someone who really knows my worth, somebody who listens to their intuition, and I'm going to go elsewhere because I'm not stuck anymore, right? Thank you, Tiana. Hello, Darnell. Hello, Realm of Bedlam. Hello, Flora. Hello, Carrie. Hello, Michael. How are we doing today, guys? Oh, I love it. Thank you, Jessica. What else do we have? Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel one of the more important things that you might need to hear right now is you did not waste your time. You have learned a valuable lesson and you care about yourself, or you are more respectful of yourself now than you were before you met this person. You may have gone into this connection looking for the love of the other person, but what you found was the love you have for yourself. Enough that you would be willing to distance yourself from somebody that you really wanted to be with, if they can't be there for you the way that they should be, right? King of Cups. Six of Swords. So I gave you time to fix it. I gave you time to apologize. I thought maybe you'd figure it out, but you know what? You didn't. And I'm not going to like change the rules. I'm not going to go into overtime just so that you can like, you know, skip on over. You lost. This is sorry, you didn't make it in time. Five of Swords and the Magician, because you were too busy trying to control the situation. Remember, we had take back control of your life with that free yourself card. This person really thought they could make you dance. They really thought they could tell you how to act or predict how you were going to move, and that they could get you to chase them and you would do whatever you needed to do. There's some hoops over there. Why don't you go jump through them? Now you're not willing to. Now you're looking at them like, you like those hoops? You go jump through them yourself. Oh, I bet you can't. You and your little wand. This is disillusionment. I thought you were pretty great. I thought you were pretty dreamy. And now I realize you're just kind of stagnant. And I need somebody who can like move a little bit, you know, a little bit faster than that. This is the Cats Rule the Earth. Hello, John. How are you? I hope you're having a good day. I like to move it. I can't read it and not like, yeah. Was that even low enough? I don't know if it was. 10 of Pentacles. Oh, sorry, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. And the 10 of Pentacles. What a cute little picture. It's like a family Christmas picture. Do you guys see that? Look how cute that is. So if I know that this is what I deserve, or this is what I'm working towards, I want to have companionship. I want to have a happy home. I want to be able to trust the person that I'm with. I want a long-term relationship. And you're over here with this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which is disloyal energy, someone you cannot rely on. Then I don't see how I'm going to build anything with you. So I'm going to be honest with myself about the reality of the situation. I'm not going to dream or fall in love with potential anymore, right? Hello, Michelle. How are you doing? What else do we have? Six of Cups. Temperance in the reverse. I've loved you for a long time, or I really wanted it to work. There were multiple times where I thought we were going to be able to, find a way. But if I'm really honest with myself, we're maybe just not right for each other. I wanted to believe that we could be this different or be on different pages or be at different stages in our journey and still somehow be able to understand each other and be able to be there for each other. But you have shown me time and time again that I was wrong, that I was hopeful, but not realistic. So I'm going to be realistic. I'm not going to live in dreamland anymore. And I'm going to admit that temperance in the reverse, we're really not that aligned. We're not that great of a match. And part of the reason is because this magician has avoided their healing or has tried to control you or the situation to the extent that they couldn't surrender to their emotions or let things go organically. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse, this would be somebody who may have lashed out at you or said things that were hurtful or manipulative in an obvious way, specifically because they felt like you were getting too close or that they were losing control of how much they felt for you. So I'm going to push you away, right? That doesn't sound like fun. Hi, James. How are you doing? Thank you, dude. What else do we have? 7 of Cups. The Tower. The World. What is the 7 of Cups? It can be options, right? All those different cups up there, different things in them. One of them's a cardboard box. I love this deck so much. But the 7 of Cups is also trickery or an illusion. This person wanted you to feel like there was a chance that things would work out. They wanted you to live in that dreamland. Let's daydream. Let's think about how things will be. But I'm never going to make any of the constructive actions happen that are required for that dream to become reality. It's just a dream. Okay, well, weird. I'm real. So I guess if this is only going to be in dreamland, I guess it's probably time for me to acknowledge that it's not going to really happen. If you can only ever be loving or caring or connected in the 5D and you don't know how to translate that over into real life, or you don't know how to take actions towards the things that you dream about, then you're not on my level. And not only that, you aren't the magician that you think you are. If you can't turn your dreams into reality, what kind of transmutation alchemy are you really capable of, my friend? You just think you're a magician. You think you're in control, but you're not really. And I think that's maybe a little bit painful for this magician to be honest with themselves about, that they're not as powerful or in control as they thought they were. Because now they're looking at this ending and they feel like they have zero power. There's nothing I can do. This decision was made without me. I can't change it. I thought you were going to choose me. But there's somebody else. Or there's going to be someone else. You're okay with there being someone else. It's not just me anymore. You're not obsessed with me. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. 7 of Wands. And it's my fault because I knew there wasn't going to be, eons of times where I could find an opportunity to apologize. I knew there wasn't going to be decades of you waiting for me. 7 of Wands. Time's up. You didn't do the work. I mean, one of the things I like never let happen because it gave me like anxiety with a capital A is, do I have homework due today? I better have that on me. It's going to be printed already or like really nicely. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be done. I don't like it when there are deadlines and I don't make them. This person had a deadline. They knew it was a deadline and they didn't do their work. They didn't do their healing. So they lose out on, I don't know, the good grade. They lose out on this blessing of a person, I guess. Their love interest. Hello, Renee. How are you doing? I agree, Rachel. Hello, Sunstar. How are you doing? Hello, Shin. How's your day going? So we've got the universe and ethereal. God, source, intelligence, prayers, support, and above. Some of you prayed for something to change. You thought you were praying perhaps for the other person to change, but what really changed was you. You wanted things to get better. They're going to get better, but it's because you accept that that doesn't have to be the only way that you could be happy, right? Ethereal, heavenly, angelic, airy, mermaids, fantasy, and daydream. Because if somebody is just a daydream, that means they are not real. You also might be a little bit of a daydream for someone else. We've got indulge, laughter, pleasure, bliss, vacation, escape, and rebel, and ascension. Upgrade, activation, progress, timelines, and shifting. So there's a new chapter that's approaching you because you're able to let go of this person who for a while did have a pretty good grip on you, a little bit of control over you. You're letting go of them and it ushers in different energy for you, not just in terms of like your love life, but I feel like greater scheme because you're choosing yourself, right? This is the signs of the times. What else do we have? Hello, Justin. How are you? Labyrinth, Journey, number 15. If you know me, you know I really want to say labyrinth. And then we've got Anchor, Stability, number 16. I do love that we have number 15 and number 16, progression, right? And then we've also got number 3, Yield and Patience. So you've been through a lot with this person. You thought different outcomes were possible at different moments. You maybe hated them, loved them, liked them, envied them, whatever. You went through a whole gamut of emotions with this person. That's why it was not a waste of your time. You have learned quite a lot about yourself and human behavior. But you also know that this person makes it real difficult for you to have a sense of stability because they themselves lack that stability. They are a little ball of instability because they have avoided their healing, right? So you started to realize that you felt you couldn't really trust them. And if that were true, and you were honest with yourself about that, you knew that meant you couldn't really pursue something serious with somebody if you couldn't even trust them, right? This is the Fairy Lenormand. Dude, it's with 2 N's, just so you know. I love it, Tiana. Y'all are funny. What else? What else do we have? Have I said hello to Darnell? I hope I did. If I didn't, hello. Number 21, which is the mountain. This is obstacles, right? Oh, so you were dealing with a snake charmer. You're dealing with somebody that likes to create illusions. You see the little sparkles over the snake's head? I'm not a huge believer in spells in terms of, there are people out there that will say you can do this spell and it will get you this, and it is a lie. Kind of like, some of the products out there. Oh, this will get rid of your wrinkles. Oh, this will help you lose whatever. There are promises that go undelivered, right? This is somebody who likes to make promises or who likes to daydream, likes to think about, oh, this could be us someday, right? Oh, but there's this one thing I still need to handle. We can do it, but I can't do it right now. We just have to wait a little bit longer. I'm sorry, I lost patience. I don't have time to be waiting for you and your inactive personality because you're not working on anything, right? This person's saying there's a problem, there's something that's in the way, and then they sit there like, should I do something about it? I'm gonna go make some popcorn. They didn't do anything about it. So they lose this opportunity. Number 17, which is the storks. I was like, where did it go? And number 3, the ship. So there is an offer or an opportunity for travel or moving elsewhere, moving on. And whoever I'm reading for, I feel like you're like the core of who you are. It's pulling you into a new chapter of your life. I'm ready for something new. I don't want to wait around anymore. I don't want that same old love, I guess, if we want to quote Selena Gomez. There's some good news coming in for you, and it has to do with you traveling elsewhere or someone traveling to see you. What do we want? Yeah. This is the Cosmic Woman. I don't use it as much because there's a lot of boobies in it. And sometimes YouTube is, they don't really like that. But we'll just pull a few from it, okay, you guys? What else do we have? The Chariot in the reverse. Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. So if you put up a block, or if you told me it wasn't going to work, or if you haven't made any effort to pursue anything with me, then that is my cue to realize I should go and find something new. I should accept that it's not going to work and pursue someone else. This is, okay, I love myself enough to go elsewhere. I love myself to accept this as that's not going to work, instead of staying here and waiting for it to somehow change. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Empress. And the King of Wands. So this is, I don't think there's really a future for us. There's not a long-term connection here because you haven't worked on things or because you're still trying to control the situation. So I'm going to let go. I'm going to move on. This is the Truth Is. What else do we have? Addiction, attachment to unhealthy behaviors or substances. For many of you, this person had healing that they were unwilling to tackle or unwilling to do right by, because it did require them to work on addictions. Oh no, I just got a warning about my battery. I'm at 10% battery, so we don't have much left. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Resentment. This is somebody who is dealing with struggles in terms of healing or working on themselves because they feel like you push them to do too much. They don't want to be told what to do, and they don't really want to make the changes that are necessary in order to be a reliable partner. So as a result, it kind of soured the love feelings, right? You're not willing to do something that is better for you and better for me. So where does that leave us? You don't want to be healthier? You don't want to be happier? And they could also be a little bit hesitant to make changes, because once they do all the work, what happens if they lose you anyway? If I did all of that healing, if I did all of that work and you still leave me, then that means I wasn't worth it. That means I wasn't good enough for you. So they're nervous about that. They're nervous about how you really see them. And when they put in their absolute best efforts, would they still not be good enough for you? Yeah. Empress in the reverse. This person's struggling with their emotions, feeling depressed, or maybe even a little bit desperate. The Star, Ten of Swords. They feel like you were one of, if not the most inspirational energy that they encountered in their life. If anyone could have inspired them to do right, it would have been you. But it's kind of giving that, like, you came closer than anyone. You almost got me to do what I needed to do, but I just can't. Four of Wands in the reverse. So they're walking away from the opportunity to ascend, even as you have chosen to ascend. It's too much work in their book. So you've decided, okay, well then I have to move on. Chariot. I can't sit here and wait for you forever. You didn't seem to want to do what you needed to do, which means you can't do right by me. And even though I do feel like you're going to regret this decision, even though I do feel like you're going to look at me as the one that got away, that can't change how I make my decisions. I told you that I was going to be leaving at some point. It's like they didn't want to believe that you could really do this. They wanted to think that there was always something that would bring you back to them. Gravity by Sarah Bareilles. Something always brings me back to you. They were really hopeful that you would do all of this soul searching and still find yourself stuck, still find yourself set on being with this person, even if they weren't doing the work that they needed to be able to do. 7%. Okay. Let's get a few from the Overthinker's Oracle, and then I probably have to sign off. I'm trying to get as much as I can before it closes out, or like powers out. If it powers out, I'll be real sad, actually. All right. What else do we have? I'm so sorry I let you down, and I wasn't who you expected me to be. Incoming communication. I do feel like that's more or less what you're going to hear. This person, they may not have done what they needed to do, but they may still feel like they need to apologize, right? We had that apology card at the very beginning. but they haven't done all the work. This apology is going to fall short. They have been watching you, trying to see what you're up to. They don't want you to be the one that got away. They're hoping this apology is enough, but I feel like to you, it's just a giant neon sign that says, I only did some of the work. I'm still trying to control things. I haven't really addressed the core or like the root cause, right? Hello, Rainbow Warrior. How are you doing? I regret playing games with your heart. Oh, you think you do now? You just wait. This person doesn't realize that there really is like a timeline here, right? There's something about a little bit of distance between the two of you because this person feels like you always called them on their ish. They couldn't like get away with certain things with you. I never meant to hurt you. I was so immature. I pushed you away because I was afraid you were going to hurt me. But you weren't. I wish I could go back in time. I would have treated you better. They view you as their soulmate. I don't know if they really talked about soulmates before you, to be honest. And I do think they're trying to use some sex magic to get you back in. They find you irresistible. You already knew that, didn't you? I'm afraid I will never love anyone else the way I love you. I really feel it's over. And I'm going through a spiritual awakening. It feels to me like this person basically has to lose you before they're willing to do the work they should have done in order to not lose you. Because they do know that this is a spiritual connection. They know that there's nobody that understands them the way that you do. This time, I promise my actions will match my words. I feel like they're going to show up thinking there's still a chance and realize that because they kind of fell through on their end of the bargain, that it really is over. All right, I think I have to go. 4%. All right, I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and shown that you're a priority in somebody's life. Now, that doesn't mean you need to be a spoiled little, but I don't want you to settle for somebody who doesn't understand your true worth, okay? Love you all. Thank you. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.